Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to today's Monster Monday episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. Yes, we are live here on YouTube and it is Monster Monday. So I was going through my design pile of designs I never did, just sketches I had lying around, and this was the design that struck me as being a cool design. Don't really know. I think this was originally supposed to be some kind of an alien creature. So yeah, I resketched it more as a monster with some big scary teeth, some dragon-like eyes, and a little bit furry on the sides. Yeah, this is a furry monster with some big nasty looking teeth. So yeah, so that is what we are doing for today's Monster Monday design. And yeah, the other day I was watching the Addams Family cartoon from 2019 on, I think it was Amazon Prime, and it got me thinking. One of my friends had recently asked, which was your favorite show growing up, the Munsters or the Addams Family? Munsters versus Addams Family. Well, I think growing up, the Munsters were on TV more often, or at least I saw the Munsters more. I don't know if what the syndication was. Both of the shows were from the 60s, so by the time I was a kid in the 70s and 80s, they were just reruns. The shows had both gone off the air many years before. But I think I watched the Munsters more often growing up. But when it comes to, like, more recently, I think there's been more Addams Family related programming. I know, like I said, I just watched one of the Addams Family cartoons from a year ago, and I think there's a sequel to that one supposed to be coming out in sometime at the end of this year. There's a Broadway play version of the Addams Family. So yeah, there's more current stuff featuring the Addams Family than the Munsters. So I would say that the Addams Family are probably more popular today, but when I was growing up, I'd have to say that I was more of a fan of the Munsters. So let's look at the two shows. And I checked it out. The Munsters, it had some theme music, and apparently when the show was created, they actually did write some lyrics to their theme song, but it never actually appeared on the show, so they never played it on TV with lyrics. But they, I guess, released a record or a single or whatnot back in the 60s with lyrics, and the song was titled At Home with the Munsters. So, the original Munsters TV series aired on Thursday nights at 6:30 p.m. on CBS, and it started September 24th, 1964, and ran until May 12th, 1966, and there were a total of 70 episodes produced for this series. The Munsters lived at 1313 Mockingbird Lane in the city of Mockingbird Heights. It is a fictional suburb in a never-revealed state, so we'll never really know where they were supposed to live other than Mockingbird Heights, and they consider themselves just your normal, everyday family. Not very monsterific, if you asked them. Nothing too special. So the characters on the Munsters, you had Fred Gwynn as Herman Munster. You had Al Lewis as the grandfather. You had Yvonne DiCarlo as Herman's wife, Lily. You had their teenage daughter, or teenage niece, Marilyn Munster, which I don't think I ever realized that was actually played by two different actresses, depending which season you're talking about. So it was originally played by Beverly Owen and later replaced by Pat Priest. So there were two different Marilyn Munsters. Yeah, you don't know that stuff sometimes if you don't pay attention. Like I said, the Munsters aren't on TV like they used to be. At least I haven't seen them in a long time on TV, so didn't quite remember all those details. Oh, and I forgot to mention Butch Patrick as their werewolf son, Eddie Munster. Yeah, I thought Eddie was the best character on the show. Yeah, probably just because I was a kid, and who wouldn't have wanted to have been a werewolf? Yep. I guess we're sort of making some kind of a tall monster. His head's turned out a little bit bigger than I was anticipating, but hey. So yeah, the Munsters, Marilyn was like the oddball of the family. They considered her hideous. Everyone else in the world would consider her rather normal or actually somewhat attractive, and the rest of the family was a little strange. And then you had the Addams Family, which also had its theme song, and they actually played the theme song on every episode at the start of the show, and I actually thought that was probably one of the selling points for the show in my mind. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together, ooky. The Addams Family. Bum-ba-da-bum, bum-bum. So let's see. The Addams Family is a fictional household that was originally created by American cartoonist Charles Addams in 1938. Yeah, they appeared in comics in the 30s. Then it became a TV show airing on ABC from September 18th, 1964 until April 8th, 1966, for a total of 64 episodes. So when the Munsters and Addams Family were on, they were originally on TV at the same time frame, just on different networks. So you could watch one show and the other. I guess I don't know which day of the week the Addams Family was on. I didn't record that, but you could have watched them both. So the Addams Family, the original TV series, you had Gomez Addams, played by John Astin, Morticia, his wife, by Carolyn Jones, their daughter, Wednesday, Lisa Loring, their son, Pugsley, Ken Weatherwax, Uncle Fester, Jackie Coogan, Grandmama, Blossom Rock. They had their butler, Lurch, played by Ted Cassidy. He was also often the hand for their hand called The Thing, although I guess some other people did The Thing's hand when Lurch had to be in the scene and they needed someone else's hand to do. And then there was Cousin It, Felix Silla. So they had a lot bigger cast of regular characters than the Munsters. Some of them are strange characters, like Cousin It, and some of them are more. I would say that Gomez and Morticia were human. They aren't like the Munsters, where they are really monsters. They were just eccentric, strange people that had a quirky lifestyle. That Morticia preferred the rose stems with their thorns and removed all the rose flowers from there. Because yeah, who wants to leave flowers when you could have just the thorns? But yeah, so the Munsters and the Addams Families were two shows, both on TV at the same time, producing 65-70 episodes each, going into syndication. Both of them have had spin-offs. I think the Munsters had a series in the late 80s, early 90s. It had another 70 episode. Yeah, the Munsters Today was their sequel. Ran from 1988 till 1991 for 72 episodes. So those were my high school years. So I probably was too busy in high school to have watched that very much. And like I said, the Addams Family has had movies, it's had cartoons, it's had the Broadway show. So there's a lot of variety available for the Addams Family. So here is our Munster with his, whatever this is on his head. I guess the way I did it could almost be a hat here, but that wasn't what his intention. I didn't give him all the sharp teeth, so maybe I'll draw some teeth on him before I take his picture. So yeah, so which show did you like more? If you grew up in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and you were watching the Addams Family and the Munsters, which was your favorite show to watch? Let me know. So until next time, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Thanks for watching today's Monster Monday!